Thanks very much for that, Adam. Yeah, we're into our final game of the day here, live from the main pitch at Highfields in the Touch Rugby Cup 2024. A change in the schedule for you. Action from the Women's Open here as Samoa take on New Zealand. Papua New Guinea unfortunately unable to play today, and we are right in amongst the very passionate Samoan Women's Open box. Alongside me, I am delighted to be joined by Trisha Hopcroft from the New Zealand camp. Thank you for stepping in on one of your games off. It's wonderful to have you here.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. It's good to be here.
And it's going to be a great game as well. We are in front of a New Zealand team here who have only conceded 2 tries across their 4 tries, sorry, across their 4 games total. And you were saying in the pre-match that's 4 tries too many for your liking. Yeah,
4 tries is too many, so we're just looking to get a bit more discipline on our defence on the D-line.
And if you're wondering that sounds ridiculous, that is the standard that New Zealand are holding themselves to in this competition. More disciplined than 1 try per game, and what a bright start. And immediately chucking it back to the halfway. No need to wait around there. Jessica Maha opens the scoring for the Kiwis, and well, I mean, that is a really fast start, Trish, but exactly what you'd expect from this Women's Open side.
Yeah, great start for the girls, so happy with that.
Well, it's been a great tournament for New Zealand so far, and we were discussing off air, you've just flown through the groups. Talk us through your route to this game so far. It's going really well.
Yeah, we've had 4 games. First game was Philippines, and then we had Thailand. We've had a couple more. Looking to keep building every game.
And massive scorelines as well. I mean, you put 24 on the Philippines, 17 on Hong Kong, who this Samoan team did beat earlier in the week. And, also put 17 on the Netherlands before a big win against Thailand today. I mean, it must have been a pretty pleasing performances. It's quite a tight-knit squad as well, the Touch Blacks. And what do you think has led to this massive success in the first 4 games?
Yeah, I think off the field we've had really good connections. We're a tight group. We support each other on and off the field, so it's been great build-up for us. And yeah, we're looking to just keep building each game, looking forward to hopefully getting to that final.
Well, that's the goal for New Zealand here as they're hunting for a second score, driving towards the line. Lovely pass, stepping off the right and diving from range. Emerson Garrett this time. That's 2 up now for New Zealand. What a start. Fairly certain that's the second try. Oh yeah, cheers bro, sorry. What a start for New Zealand, and Samoa looking a little bit shell-shocked out there. I mean, we'll talk about Samoa's route to this game. They were undefeated on day 1, wins against the Netherlands, Thailand and Hong Kong as well. And then, a loss to England. Are those is that the team in the group that New Zealand have got their eyes on, Trish?
Yeah, we've got England tomorrow, so they'll definitely be a strong competitor. So tomorrow's game will be important for us to get a good win on them.
United States actually sit top of this pool as we come into things here. Another side to watch out for. And, Samoa at the moment are sitting in 4th place with England, New Zealand and the States ahead of them. But a win here for New Zealand would slow them down. So far, pretty textbook defence as well, Trish.
Yes, happy with that. Yeah, can't take any team lightly leading into this World Cup. So, happy with this.
Driving towards the left-hand side. They do make it box side as well. On come the replacements for New Zealand. They've got great pace on the transition. Just slowed down a bit there. But a penalty for New Zealand as well. And the sun still beating down here. Just wonderful to see here at Highfields as they're on the offensive again here. There's a large blue wall in between us and the field, but New Zealand turning up the pace a little bit here, flying through the offside call. Ash Tumealu there, scores a 3rd.
Yeah, that was great from Ash, just listening to the referee. Offside.
Great game awareness just to fly through Nasa Leo's touch. And that's their, yeah, indeed that is their 4th, a tap off from halfway. What a bright start for New Zealand. Exactly what we expected here. Into touch though goes Tila Lola to begin with here. Here's Lola again. Samoa looking to strike back. Puma Seve there as well. And then taking it towards the line, Lemusu. back for the touch on the 7. Tuimaseve caught again, and that's the turnover. So we talked in the build-up, just the 4 tries conceded in the 4 games. What do you credit such an impressive defensive record specifically for, Trish?
It probably comes down to connection with each other. We played together, had a few good build-up in the camps, building that connection as we go throughout the tournament, trusting each other on the in and outside. So yeah.
Well, it's an incredible defensive record as well, and New Zealand have actually won it back. Well, you're thinking that there might have been a turnover. New Zealand were handed possession, but Samoa will play away. 6 touches used up. Samoa will drive towards the box. Here come the substitutes onto the field. Amongst them is Jessamina Fong. And it's Fong with the first carry, caught behind. A good take from Leula. Up over halfway with touches still in the pocket. Bailey Marchong drives through the first, and lovely hitch kick to step off the second, and a diving touch at the very last. A great effort in the end from Marnea Wardby. Here's Bailey Marchong again. She'll run the show in the middle for Samoa. Oh, is they're lucky enough to see their big win against Hong Kong, China by 10-3 in the opening round of this competition, and Hong Kong have gone on to surprise a few people with great performances, including that big win over Ireland earlier on in the day. Perhaps a bit of an upset.
Yeah, they've got some fast, quick players in that team.
Plenty of experience as the ball's just juggled and maintained, and what a transition this is from New Zealand. Well, going to be a penalty their way. 6 touches. Trish, you'd hope to score from here.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll see what kind of trick play they've got in the locker. Great pickup from, oh, what a run that is from Maha, chasing a second. Went diving in. In fact, this time it was Tumealu. Well, this is what Samoa see in front of them. From the angle we've got there, the ball is put down, but New Zealand do look threatening. Shepherd can't keep a hold of it. Samoa will play out. Well, while we've got you as well, Trish, we'll talk a bit more about the World Cup more widely. That opening ceremony was a great image on day one. How did you find that massive grouping of all of the players across the 187 teams?
Yeah, it was awesome to see. I think it's the most people at a World Cup, so yeah, it was really cool, great vibe to start off the World Cup, and everyone's excited to be here.
And well, New Zealand came here as they always do to win. Shepherd leaves the field. They are on the box side, New Zealand, making a few changes. Sycamore gets it on the return. Just commanding things in the middle. Sycamore, quick pick up. Here they come round the corner. New Zealand might have numbers up. Just picked off the toes. What a take that is. Nothing between grass and hand there, but a wonderful take. New Zealand have another. I mean, this is some catch. What a ball, what a take, that is outrageous.
Great hands there by Dina.
Dina Pukatapu. That is just an unbelievable take. You can see Berenice Ah Wong just stood in disbelief, certain the ball would hit the deck. And that's what separates the top sides in this competition. Strong carry in response from Kareen. Taking it to an edge or just through the hands there from Marchong's pass. New Zealand keep out Samoa again. And just speaking on touch more broadly, obviously, from your part of the world, Trish, it's a huge cultural thing. It's a huge uptake in New Zealand and Australia, but good to grow the game over in England as well.
Yeah, awesome. Touch is a game for all ages, female and male, so it's a family sport as well. So yeah, it's a great sport to be a part of and growing in New Zealand with the World Cup in New Zealand next year, which is really exciting.
Of course, the next World Cup will be in New Zealand as they go racing away for another score. Some finish from Pukatapu. Not sure if it's been given on this occasion. In fact, the touch was made, but they'll be happy with their scores regardless. 4-0 up in the first 9 minutes. Here come Samoa. That's a powerful touch in defence from the Touch Blacks, keeping the pressure on. And then it's off the field. I mean, a high turnover, Trish. Exactly what the coaching staff would want in defence.
Yeah, just putting pressure on there, defence lifting up, and then forcing the turnover.
Shepherd finds the ball out wide and then diving in from close range once again. Tumealu has another, a fifth for New Zealand in 10 minutes. Well, that 20-point mark, which has been the marker of a real blowout here at the World Cup, is certainly within reach. Samoa to tap off then, 10 minutes into this game. Lemusu takes the first touch. Nasalio. And then Dean Taina lifted into the path of Lemusu again. That's a great ball out wide. Just evades Pati Sialape. And New Zealand can transition. Trish, what are the principles of a New Zealand transition? What do you need to get right at this stage of the game?
Yeah, key is just to get to the box so that we can get a good set on, making sure that we're accurate. Don't want turnovers on our red zone. So this looks like we're getting up the field all right. Flow could be a little bit better, but what a penalty.
Such high standards asked of the New Zealand team. It's what makes champions, of course. And they're on the offensive again. Garrett out there hunting for a second score of the game. And the pace of the pickup has Samoa backpedaling. Important touch made by Logan Lemusu, but laid back by Minton. Minton with the quick pickup. They go to the right side. There's acres of space for Briar Hadfield this time. Such a variety of scorers as well, Trish. It's got to be pleasing to see.
Yeah, they did a few cookies, stuck the defence and then to go wide.
There's something out of the New Zealand playbook. So clinical, and that's their sixth. That scoring rate of a try every 2 minutes is something that we witness from a lot of the top teams in the competition. Great pickup though. There's another ambitious long pass. You've got to play with that kind of desire. Trione Piscini caught on the edge. First touch for New Zealand as they spread it from right to left. There's a great miss pass. Just so casual from Maha to find the New Zealand box. Carried on by Tumealu. And then on come the substitutes. So many players who can make an impact. Great take. The difficult ball from Kamara. And then straight through the hole. The dummy pass sold the camera crew as well. Almost through for another score. We'll have another look at it here. Show and go straight through, but an important touch made in the end by Kareen. So the scoreline remains 6-0, but a turnover in a dangerous position for New Zealand. Another try here, and you'd think the game would be beyond the Samoans. Tia Kamara. Moving left and right. Here's Sycamore. Wide pass to Shepherd, who goes in again. Try given. Shepherd has another. New Zealand have 7. Well, we're thoroughly impressed back home, as I am in the commentary box here. But Trish, is this what was expected coming into this game?
No, you can't expect to put lots of tries on every team because you don't know how each team is leading into a tournament like this. But yeah, we're not looking at what the scoreline is really. We're looking at our own 1%ers and accuracy and discipline, getting ourselves up the field, good end flow at the back end as well.
Having a conversation earlier with a member of the Australian team, talking about their run through to the final. And in the mixed open competition, they touched on, yeah, you know, we're really looking forward to the weekend. We're really looking forward to facing New Zealand in the final. They've made that assumption so early, but I mean, can you really knock it given the strength of the two squads? I mean, how many of the sides that New Zealand have entered are you expecting to at least make it to a final?
I mean, ideally everyone, but you never know. In tournaments, lots of things happen, injuries, you know, teams step up in tournaments like this, so yeah, you never know till you get there.
Samoa looking to sneak into that top 4 spot that New Zealand will most certainly top, especially if they can see off the likes of the United States and England later in the day. Samoa do sit in 4th. They'll drop down as Ireland, Fiji, Hong Kong and South Africa, all on 8 points, are all yet to play in this final round. But they're looking for something here. And that's an excellent weaving run through the defence. Searching for space. What a scoop. Need to find a pass, but Watkins is caught. Well, great run by Ella Watkins, but just couldn't pick out a teammate. However, penalty for Samoa. What a chance this is for them to get on the board. Nasilio. Move it all the way out to Dean Taina. Passini off her wing to play half. Dean Taina again. Couple of changes in the meantime. Just lacking the momentum at the moment. Bailey Marchong on to create. One of Samoa's key players. Marchong picked up by Lamusu. Marchong again, stepping off the right. Got great footwork. And a second penalty. New Zealand under a bit of pressure finally, Trish.
Yeah, just got to watch their discipline here, getting back on side, listening to the ref.
Lovely pass, one more should do it. New Zealand hand comes up and it was almost an outrageous intercept. Down went Ellie Minton. But it's back in Samoan possession. Marchong will get it on the return. Great line speed. Zoe Sosic this time causes the turnover. And Trish, New Zealand have weathered 2 resets of 6 and are still yet to concede.
Yeah, it was a great lift by Zoe there.
And another great transition. They're already up to the 10-metre. They will have a strike at the line. Another great scoop, and away went Maha, but called back by the referee.
They're just not square there, I think the call was.
And that gives Samoa possession again. Another great step off the right to evade the first toucher, and then that's a lovely ball in behind. This is a much better transition. Persini with the carry and leaves the field. 2 substitutes on, one of which on the ball, Tila Lola. Leula forces the touch. Great pickup this time. Leula on the switch. And there's a good touch there on Fong before she could get away. New Zealand at the 7 for the second time in quick succession. But they've dealt with it well. And as we approach half-time, they'll take a 7-0 advantage into the break if things stay as they are. The undefeated Women's Open side who have yet to play the United States and England, the 2 other high flyers in this group, but going into those games undefeated certainly lays down a marker as Sosic with a good carry. On come a couple of substitutes, but look how close they are to the Samoan line already. Lovely change of pace, ghosting into the end zone, lifting over the top. What vision! Great finish. Kamara is the beneficiary there, but that's a lovely line of running and a wonderful scoop.
A great put down by Tia there.
Let's have another look at this scoop. Great step. Wonderful footwork. Tumealu is some player for New Zealand, Trish.
Yeah, she's one of our young guns. Still in school actually, so yeah, she's doesn't look like she's young out there. She's an experienced touch player for sure.
Unbelievable. I mean, the future is certainly bright ahead of that World Cup in New Zealand, of course. Great footwork once again. Samoa really starting to play with a bit of confidence despite the scoreline. They've got a minute to go here. Try and rack up their first try. Here's Lamusu, forces a touch. Nasalio, Lamusu, what footwork! Flying across, he's Garrett. And that's 2 touches gone, but they'll have another strike at the line for certain, with just 40 seconds to go. Nasalio to the right-hand side to find Watkins. Watkins on the return, sliding in herself. Sostich is there. Watkins had the 2-on-1. But there's such great trust out there, Trish, as you were saying, that the winger could go and leave Watkins because she knew that her inside player would make the touch.
Yeah, just communication there has been good. It's one thing that we've been trying to work on this tournament, is getting that communication between each other. So it's good to see.
And what a transition as well. They might get another chance before the buzzer. Delayed ball out of the hand of Wardby, charged down by Samoa. So at half-time, New Zealand lead by 8 unanswered tries. What a performance. Trish, even with New Zealand's high standards, you've got to be happy with that first half.
Yeah, we've got to celebrate the wins, and there's lots of wins in that. So yeah, no, really happy with that. Yeah, girls come out again in the second half and look to keep pushing.
Well, New Zealand lead by 8 against Samoa with 20 minutes still to play in our final game of the day, of day 3 of the Touch Rugby World Cup live here in Nottingham. Second half to come in just a few moments' time.
So what does it mean to you? The time?
Sweat. The passion.
The thrill? The determination?
The support.
The camaraderie?
But there's so much more than that.
We're playing for something bigger.
You ready?
Question is, how are you going to leave your legacy?
I love Nottingham, the home of Robin Hood. From the bright lights of Goose Fair to the peaceful nature of the Sherwood Forest woods. There's a feeling of togetherness, unity, pure, honest, love. And that feels great like a bright summer's day at the horses down by the lake at Colic. All I love Nottingham. The River Trent, the embankment, the Nottingham Carnival, different cultures dancing. The diversity, just walking down Columbus Street on a Saturday. The two lions in the square stand tall with pride. And when the market's in town...
Second half to come here. And, well, it's been a really impressive performance from New Zealand. They lead by 8 unanswered scores. So a Samoan team who have looked really impressive throughout. Trish Hopcroft from the Kiwi camp is alongside me. And we were just discussing at the break the experience that it's been flying over to the UK with all of the rest of the Kiwi squad, and you've enjoyed the UK so much that you're coming over permanently post-World Cup. That's great to hear for the city of Nottingham, even if you are London bound.
Yeah, no, I'm going to do a wee OE and then look to live here for a couple of years, so excited for a change.
We're joining the growing touch scene as well.
Yeah.
For now, though, it's New Zealand who are hoping to leave a mark on English shores ahead of their own World Cup in a few years' time. Wonderful transition, and look how close to the try line they already are. Sliding in for the opener. Maha gets another. Jess Maha, another player who's been involved in the first half. Another great player as well.
Yeah, she's one of them experienced girls here. This will be our second World Cup, and yeah, captain and leading the team well.
Well, the skipper has a second try, and it must be difficult, Trish, to pick out any player, but who else is to watch going into the tournament, do you think, in this New Zealand side?
For a few of our young guns are really stepping up. Amani Shepherd, she's been putting on some good performances, along with Skylar. Yeah, but lots, it's a team effort, so yeah, everyone.
Skylar Tarnua Takeri there is another player to watch out for, as Samoa convinced they went over. Perenisa Wong on the wing, forced to head back to touch. Tuama Seve finds Lamusu. Good ball from Lamusu. Nasa Leo. There's the big miss pass, but it just falls short of Patti Sialape. We had a discussion pre-match as well about my pronunciation of Kiwi and Pacific Island names. Found it a little bit easier at the NTSs in Leamington Spa the other week, but I'm giving it my best go. There's some real character in these squads. Well, that's a great carry up through the centre. Sosic with another strong carry in the transition. And in just a few touches, they've made it to the 7. New Zealand again, looking for their second try. Great movement, over the top they go. What a score that is. So nonchalant as well. Alicia McQuoid. Well, they've created that in the first 6 on transition, Trish, and that is mightily impressive.
Great put down there by Leash.
Great movement from the link as well to drag Samoa out of position. Strong carry again through the centre. Here goes Kol Anuma. They do get the ball away, looking for a bit of space is Dean Taina. Puatino Dean Taina caught there. Leula. Forced back, but with ball back in hand. It's Bailey Marchong. Picks out Leula. But a turnover for New Zealand, another great defensive set, and that's why they've kept a clean sheet so far, 24 minutes into the game. Just 2 tries conceded so far. That's even less than England in their opening games. About the same as Australia, who actually in their first 3 games only conceded 1. Is that the, that's got to be the standard you're comparing yourself to though, Trish?
Yeah. Ones that we want to.
That's who you expect to meet as well at every stage. And this 10-0 lead for New Zealand looks a little bit unsurmountable. I speak softer because we are right in the midst of the Samoan box here. But I think every team coming into the competition knows that New Zealand or Australia, if they're in your pool, are likely to be your toughest games. I think everyone in the UK knows that, as of course the All Blacks have extended their unbeaten run at Ingans for 30 years against England. Another test victory for them over the weekend for the men's union side.
Samoa.
Good defence from the Samoans. Compliment indeed from one of New Zealand's playing squad. And now they look to the edge. Touchdown out wide. Has it been given? Well, indeed it has. Amani Shepherd has gone over for another score. Well, they're up to 12. Barely even a celebration, Fish. I mean, it's. I think you guys are just too used to scoring, maybe.
Yeah, you got to celebrate the small wins.
Big result then for New Zealand. I think it might already be confirmed with 15 minutes left to play. Here comes Lola. And then switching the direction, Lamusu caught at the 7. Forced to retreat. Watkins. Lamusu. Watkins again. Inside and out. Lifted over the top. Well, the ball goes to ground. Samoa will not score on this occasion. Still a while left to play here. It does become difficult when there's scorelines as insurmountable as this. That's a lovely little show and go. New Zealand, as you said, Trish, just do all the simple things so right. And that's what makes them so dangerous. Working inside and out.
Good control here.
They really do have a handle on this game. Sycamore commanding the direction, and Sycamore at half. Look at that long ball. It'll be another score. Alicia McQuoid has another try. And to turn on the style like that, Trish, is so impressive. Just to be pacing back and forwards, then to unleash that long ball. So dangerous.
By Meg there.
And they really are on top here, New Zealand. We are right at the end of the day. The pace just starting to ebb out of the evening, but Samoa on the transition. Keeping the pressure on. Here's Nasalio. Looks right, goes left. Pick up from Tumaseve. And then Meili Marchong. Well, that's the touch and the 5th. One more strike for Samoa. Bailey Marchong. Well, is caught. Even at this stage, Tia Kamara so hungry to win back possession. And what is the attitude in the New Zealand camp, Trish, when you have a scoreline like this, when you're still 30 minutes out and you're 13 tries up? How do you keep yourself motivated?
I think it's just the end goal of keep building on every set in terms of transition on and off, hold ourselves, drop our levels. Yeah.
We've heard it said a lot today. The likes of Lebanon were talking about taking it one game at a time. But when you have had such a dominant run in the Women's Open, how easy is it to actually do that?
Yeah, it can be hard sometimes to keep focused when scores do open up, like this one here. But the end goal in mind of getting to the final.
Marnea Wardby there is eventually the scorer. Might as well start our own podcast over here on Pitchside because it's a repeat of the same here. I mean, I joked with Joe Wright on Co-Coms earlier today that really anything other than New Zealand and Australia winning would be major news at this early stage in the competition. It was big news earlier when Lebanon beat England in the Men's Open. But Adam Collins was quick to remind us that it was a surprise for you English, but plenty of us knew that Lebanon had a lot to offer. Samoa are so convinced they've scored there first, but instead it's a turnover. Decent run by Sielua Liua. Wanted to be given some kind of reward for her effort, but the New Zealand side continue to shut Samoa down. And this is a Samoan side coming into this game that have racked up double figures in all 3 of their games before they played England. They put 18 on Thailand, 10 past the Netherlands and Hong Kong, China, but are unable to breach the New Zealand defence. Short ball on the right-hand side, it just popped out. And even when the pass was forward, Zoe Sosic is just dying to get to that ball. It says a lot about the character of this New Zealand squad. Are we looking at potential champions in the Women's Open? No, not if England, the United States and Australia have anything to say about it. Those are the only undefeated sides, as well as the Cook Islands in there, and Japan for that matter in the Women's Open. So there's a few competitors popping up from perhaps unexpected avenues. New Zealand on the offensive again. Bit of a collector's item there, Trish. A turnover, a penalty against New Zealand.
Yeah, just not straight in the ruck there.
I think at 14-0, we're probably going to let that one go, I think. Who knows, actually. You've got another player step down at the moment who's on stats, who will have that one on record. Good pick up by Passini. Stepping off the left, that time Lamusu, but another turnover. Unfortunate, but here come New Zealand. Great pickup by Sycamore. Driven on by Hawera. Inside ball from Pukatapu. Here come the changes. Well, they just transitioned so effortlessly. Kamara has it in her possession. There's the long ball over the top. What a take. Dina Pukatapu freshly onto the field and over to score. And Trish, they do make it look easy.
I just think that came down to good fire off the back end of it.
They do transition so effectively. That's the root of all their success. And also a great take. The dive as well to avoid Pyranese Wong. And a reminder to you all that up until they played England earlier today, this was an undefeated Samoan team who have only faltered against England in this New Zealand side. So they will be in the quarter-final if they can beat the likes of Fiji and Ireland in their next few games. Oh, that's just caught the back of the head of the Kiwi winger. But they'll play with possession. Still 7 minutes to go. Well, at the half-time break as well, we saw all of the New Zealand supporters swap ends as well. What's the support like that's come with you from outside the playing squad?
Yeah, it's been amazing. We've actually got supporters from every person in the team, family, husbands, babies. So yeah, over to watch and support. Love.
Excellent to hear as well. It's what the Touch Rugby World Cup is all about. 7 minutes still to go here. Samoa would love a score. Love to be the try number 5 that New Zealand have conceded 2 days into the Women's Open, which is just remarkable. Great pickup. Lovely running from Patti Sialape. Nasalio. Here comes the charge from Leula. But that's the 6 touches.
Yeah, Samoa able to get down there. It's just
they look bright on the transition themselves, just unable to convert. I mean, if you were in the Samoan camp, what would be your advice, do you think?
I I think they get down there all right. It's just the options off the ends. Back.
Final strike play just not coming together. There's hooters up going everywhere, by the way. And it's from the pitch to our left-hand side, I believe, over on pitch 3. Things are really hotting up. There's probably some slightly closer games elsewhere here at Highfields. But, I mean, the quality on show is unmatched. Another score. This time it's Minton who goes over. And that's number 16. Interestingly, this isn't the most number of tries we've seen, but the manner in which you've scored them, as we've said already, they just make it look routine. And has that been a feature of the play so far throughout the week?
Yeah, we're slowly building each game. Last game we didn't have as great a flow, so this time that was one key thing that we looked in for this game. And it looks just
possibly a try up for Samoa. Logan Lamusu with a great run, but denied by a last-minute touch from New Zealand. I mean, even the Samoan players at this point hesitant to celebrate because these last-minute touches are coming from everywhere. Just over 4 minutes to go, and New Zealand still desperate to keep that clean sheet alive, and they could go on to add another here. Great footwork, what a run that is. Just carving through. Tumealu again, finds the inside ball to Kamara. Well, have a look at this footwork on the way through from Ash Tumealu. It's this run just here. As the pass comes in, well, it's from the scoop. Look at this, just ridiculous, inside and out. Away from Lamusu, away from Marchong. That is special, Trish.
Yeah, she's great. Got great footwork, Ash.
That is just ridiculous from this New Zealand team, even so late on in the game. Dean Taina for Samoa, trying to drive them on. Leula. Leula takes the touch. There's Watkins there. Good pick-up. Lovely hitch kick as well. Watkins with the switch. Interception. And the penalty, well, I think it's a forward pass in the end. Here you go, New Zealand. Right at the end of the day here. The sun just beginning to set behind the clubhouse here at Highfields. It's on its way down over the clouds to the right of us from this commentary box. A reminder that the action will, of course, continue tomorrow as we press on to the latter stages with finals day on the horizon. We stay on pitch 2. We open with 2 games from the men's pool stage. I'll be live bringing you Scotland against Hong Kong and then South Africa, Japan in a amazing looking encounter already at 9:50 tomorrow. As shock and horror, New Zealand have scored another try. There is an air of formality about it at this point as they close in on that 20-point mark, which is the, well, seemingly the benchmark for every great side. My favourite stat of the day, day 2, Australia, they scored 20-plus tries in every single game across every single age group, except their one men's 30s game against Papua New Guinea, which they didn't play, so they were only given a 5-0 win.
Oh, it's very impressive.
But I mean, you're not far off a similar record. Double figures in every fixture. And, well, to finish day 2 having conceded 4 is pretty remarkable. And even that forward pass is hunted by an all-black jersey. The Touch Blacks are on fire here. 2 minutes to go, still driving towards the box. So day 2, 1:10. Tomorrow in round 7 of the Women's Open. Live on Highfields, it's England, New Zealand. What are your thoughts going into that game, Trish?
Yeah, we're looking forward to, oh, nice try there by Meg. Yeah, we're looking forward to playing the home country. They'll have lots of supporters there backing them, and England, they put up a good fight the last World Cup as well, so it'll be a good game.
You hope to be back involved as well by then.
Yeah.
Trish Hopcroft, New Zealand's number 6, of course, alongside us here, taking a game down. It's fair to say they might not have missed you as much in this game.
Oh yeah, that's sweet.
Samoa on the offensive. A minute to go. Touch taken rather reluctantly there by Lola. Has it again. Well, here we go then. New Zealand's still on the offensive as we come towards the close of day. Lovely step, round the corner they go. They've broken through once again. Still driving towards the line, scooping through that time was Garrett, who found a pass. New Zealand touchdown. There will finish the game with another score, 20 up for the Kiwis. Let's have another look at that try to finish the day. Just scooping through, unopposed, dotted down. Shepherd will have the final say. 20 up for New Zealand. Trish, what a performance.
Yeah, no, happy with that. You guys played awesome, and credit to Samoa though. They put up a good fight.
Well, Patricia Hopcroft, thank you so much for joining us for the game as well. It's been great to have your insight.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks very much. And that are here. Let's have a little run through as they came through today. Of course, we opened with actions from the women's pool stage where Japan took down Wales.